Hello, it's Valerie Scott here. Hope you're well today. Now, in my first of my series of videos, I would like to show you how to do a dressing on your toe. Now, it might sound simple, might be for some of you, and it might be a bit more difficult for others. But anyway, here goes. Now, really typically, if you've got a toe dressing to do, what you need to do is arrange a few things beforehand. So get yourself some gauze. I like this Melilin gauze, which has got a shiny side and a flat side. I'll show you that shortly. This is some general sterile gauze, some toe bandage, and some tape to stick the dressing onto your toe. Now, very commonly, if you're doing a toe dressing, it might be because you've got an ingrowing toenail, or you may well just have had some surgery and you need to do some dressings on your toe. Whatever the reason, this is what you need to do. So take for granted that you've done a saltwater foot bath, and you'll be able to look at how to do that in another one of my videos. Well, you've got a saltwater foot bath done and your toes nice and clean. So what you do is you'll want to take a piece of gauze. This Melilin, as I say, has got a shiny side, you can see that, and a flat side. You want to put the shiny side towards your toe because that helps to stop the dressing from sticking. So that's your Melilin. Now, what I like to do is layer it up, if required, with some additional gauze. This is a little pack of 5 pieces of sterile gauze, and what you can do is you can take as many pieces as you like to layer it up if your toe is a bit weepy, for example, or discharging. I like to open it up like that, fold it over, kind of becomes like a little bandage then, and I'll demonstrate with that shortly. So here you go. What you want to do is put your Melilin dressing, if you've got one, with the shiny side towards your toe, just like that. Now for me, I'm thinking, oh, that's a little bit on the big side. I might cut it in half. There you are. I'm going to use that to cover my toenail. Pretend I've got an ingrowing toenail there. I'm going to layer it up with one of these. Just wrap it around, just like that. Then comes the interesting part. You'll want to use some tubular gauze, and this is basically toe bandage. And with toe bandage, you'll want to cut it about 2.5 times the length of your toe. That might be a bit big, possibly. Probably actually, I'll snip a bit off. We'll see how we get on with that. If you're doing this yourself with your fingers, roll it up like that onto your 2 first fingers. Grip the end of your toe in your dressing and pull it down like that, hoping you can see that there. Then pull your fingers back so that they're level with the top of your toe and twist like that, so that you've kind of closed off the dressing at the top there, and then pull this bit of dressing back down like that. And voila, you've got a little toe dressing. I want to show you another way you can do that, because sometimes if you've been buying some toe bandage from the shops, you sometimes get a little instrument with it. It's usually a plastic one of these. So what you would do is roll the tube gauze or the toe bandage onto your applicator, grip lightly at the top of your toe, pull it down, hold on to it at the bottom or it'll pull off, pull back, twist, and then pull that down there. Right, so you have got a toe bandage on now. What you want to do is make sure that that doesn't fall off when you're in bed. So the thing to do is to cut a bit of tape, roughly that sort of size, and stick it onto your foot. So it's basically going to hold on the dressing. There you are. It's going to go something like that all the way around. If you want for extra security, you can add another bit, but that would do for now. And that's it. You've successfully done a toe dressing. Okay, see you on the next video. Bye.